Welcome to the untold stories of the internet, where we meet possibly the most famous pub crawler in the UK, who used to be a wrestler because he didn't make it into the boy band 5.
You see, when you say it out loud, it makes me sound absolutely ridiculous. But, yeah. I drink beer 5 days a week. I'm bored of drinking beer. I wanted tequila and pineapple juice. I like it. Stop looking at me like that. It's different.
Hello crawlers and welcome to Historic Pub Crawls Through London. We've picked a wonderful day for it. I have Dale from Great British Pub Crawl in my Pub Crawl Confession series. We are running late, Dale will be waiting for us, and there's a first beer waiting at the bar. We're only like 4 pubs in anyway. We are midway through the crawl and now we're on Pub Crawl Confessions. So what this means, it's alright, you don't have to confess for anything. A good chance to sit down with one of the most famous pub crawlers in the country, and also Dale, who's with me.
Yeah. I was going to say, he must be talking about himself there.
Hang on, we were looking at your numbers. You have tens of millions of people that see your videos in just a matter of weeks.
Well, yeah, but that time I was on Crime Watch.
It was very similar to mine, so I wondered why I got a knock at the door.
Yeah, that was what it was, mate. Yeah.
Where are we now?
January 2026. And
how many pubs have you visited?
as of sitting in the Museum Tavern, this is pub number 8,233 so far.
Do you drink a pint in all of them?
Of course I do.
Well, I've seen you have like a Malibu and Coke inside.
Yeah, mate, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Malibu and Coke. I'm in touch with my feminine side, and I'm comfortable in my skin. I can have a Malibu and Coke or a pina colada with 2 umbrellas and a straw. I'm obviously still only 37, and I will again be 37 at the end of this month for the 8th time.
Where are your favourite places to go pub crawling?
In Liverpool. I've now been 11 times so far. I've done 182 Liverpool pubs thus far, and I still don't think I've scratched the surface.
How many are in Liverpool?
Over 400 that count as what you would count as Liverpool without saying they're a separate area. It's amazing. Liverpool's just amazing.
It is. We might have even got Dale doing his video in the background, because I think he's still mic'd up. Who knows?
Hey, sorry.
Hey. Oh, you don't need to brace for impact. Are you enjoying this pint a bit more?
This is a million times better.
What have you gone for?
It's the Shepherd's Neame New Zealand Hazy Pale, the new one for Untapped. So it's
so what are you on now?
2,976, so 24 to 3,000. I've only been on it 20 months, so 3,000 beers nearly in 20 months. Not bad, is it?
No, it's
3,000 unique beers in that time.
It's perfect for the amount of time that you get shitty comments.
He does that. I get that all the time. Yeah. I know that all he does is he goes into the pub and he just like films a bit and he walks out. He doesn't actually have a beer. Yeah. He goes to the pub crawl and doesn't have a beer. Look at the size of me. It's not like I don't drink.
It's like you do get some shitty comments, don't you?
That's social media though, isn't it? That's the nature of the beast. At the end of the day, if they've got nothing better to do than hate on me or us or whatever we do, then just let them get on with it.
Do you ignore them, do you block them, or do you name and shame them?
You know the answer to that. You know I go straight in. I go straight in for the jugular, I do, and I screenshot it and I stick it up. There are a lot of social media creators, content creators that I look at and I'm like, you know what, their content's not for me. I don't enjoy what they do. I'm not going to go on their page and start writing, this guy's an idiot, get a real job. That's a great one. Get a real job.
Get a real job, that's a good one.
Get a real job. That's a great one. I love that one.
I learned my lesson early because what I would do, particularly on Instagram, was I would reply to that comment and then post that as a story. But of course, what they then do is if they then block me off the back of me doing that, that story comes down and therefore their legacy has gone. If you do get me on a time where I feel like having a bit of an argument, I will screenshot it and then I will post the screenshot.
It's got an actual Facebook account. Mine's called the Knuckle Draggers. So it's there, the Knuckle Draggers. And these are some of the glory comments.
He's a bit of a prick. He thought Gloucester was good. Okay.
I mean, hey, people of Gloucester, if you are watching this, Gloucester is good. Gloucester was fine.
Yeah, if you're in Gloucester and you want to go against Ashley Roberts' judgment of you, then go for it.
So these are some of my other ones,
Boring wannabe star.
Had the misfortune of him coming into my local.
I didn't think your Britain's Got Talent audition.
No, sorry, John.
Wannabe star, good pubs don't need promoting. Okay, thanks for that, excellent. Very small drink, knocked over lots of times. I don't drink. Okay, thanks.
I don't drink. Someone left a comment on one of my Facebooks that says, I don't drink. Yes. Very helpful.
Influencer, who's he influencing? I don't know, you commented.
Well,
neither of them are drinking beer, have a half pint. Well, I will say that I had a couple of good ones. I had Timu Jeremy Clarkson was a funny one.
Timu Jeremy Clarkson.
I got to lean into some of these. And the other one, which is probably going to get this YouTube video blocked, was this guy sounds like a drunk Winnie the Pooh if Winnie the Pooh was a... which I thought was like, I was like, that's so creative.
I actually
like,
like
I was
one.
like, I
You know what? I would actually accept it, welcome in environment. I actually like that one. Yeah, that's one that I would. That's one that I would definitely like. That. Yeah. I have to be professional and not swear in my YouTube videos. But it's about time I was professional somewhere.
Yeah. What a twat. Right. Next pub.
Sounds like a really cool place.
Do you want to go to the Craft Beer Co?
No, we're doing your route. But I was just pointing out that the Craft Beer Co is just over there, and what a wonderful establishment that sounds like it would be.
Are you trying to get a brand deal here?
I would love a brand deal there. Call me. I did karaoke a lot. I can sing. Do you not know the story? Right, Five, the boy band, right? I went to the auditions for Five, and I got down to the last 50.
Okay.
So I can sing. I can't dance. I got kicked out because I can't dance, which is why I became a wrestler, so I could just like take my frustrations out on other people. But
Welcome to the untold stories of the
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
where we meet possibly the most famous pub crawler in the UK, who used to be a wrestler because he didn't make it into the boy band Five.
you see, when you say it out loud, it makes me sound absolutely ridiculous. But, yeah.
It sounds like the most ridiculous story I've
Yeah.
ever heard. I obviously don't want to take the piss too much in case you power slam me through the table.
Yeah, there were like 4,000 people that went to that audition. I got to the last 50. Like, I'm proud of that. But anyway, back to the original question. My go-to songs for karaoke. I always like my first one. I have to knock it out. Wherever You Will Go by The Calling.
Oh, it's a good song. It's not very dancey.
I'm not very dancing. I'm not a dancer.
You get a crowd.
Look, I just told you the story. I got bombed out because I can't dance, so I don't want something dancey. And then my second go-to is Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison.
Well, that's lively. That will get people dancing.
That gets people.
But-
I mean, I don't do the dancing because I don't want to embarrass myself
Yeah.
any further. But
Yeah.
that does get other people dancing.
Yeah. Obviously, like Five had got like quite like boy bands in general have like quite a mix, right? They have
Yeah.
like the kind of the athletic one,
Yeah.
the smouldering one.
Yeah.
They have the one that just doesn't say anything but just dances, which
Yeah.
you already established wasn't
Yeah.
you. And they have the one that's got like the real vocal range. Like,
Yeah.
which one's you in that?
I don't think there was room for the fat alcoholics guy, so I think that's probably why I didn't get in. Yeah, I think that might. I don't think it was anything to do with my dance. I think that was probably it.
That could have been it.
I was very young. It was mid to late 90s. Five were big. I think I would have been the rap guy. I know all the raps.
You've been a rap guy.
I know all the raps. I know all the raps, so he's 17 as well. I'm not going to do one for you. But I know
No,
all the
go and
raps.
do it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah, steam like a cream dream, never stop rising, rub it like a wave going out while the tide's in.
Roll and rumble, never stumble, because you never come
Yeah.
on, humble, it's like a bumble.
Shall we? I mean, apparently can get into E17 these days and actually pretend that they're E17.
I thought he dropped his baked potato and then accidentally run himself over in his own car, which is, I mean, that's an extreme. This is an extreme number of things.
That's a true story.
That's a true
Brian
story.
Harvey did run himself over. Yeah.
It's objectively funny.
Yeah.
I just think he also did it because he dropped his baked potato.
I think that as well. Yeah, that was about 3 weeks before he told all the kids that they should try ecstasy because it was really good, and then got fired. Want a laugh? Like go and try and find Brian Harvey on TikTok. He just rants. He's an interesting dude.
He ate 3 baked potatoes, felt sick, got out of the car, and he ran him over.
He ate 3 whole baked potatoes, felt sick, got out of the car, and then I guess somehow, in the process of getting out of the car, then got underneath the car and run himself over.
Right.
And then probably when he got like blue lighted to hospital and they said, "Oh, so sir, have you eaten anything, drunk anything, taken any drugs?" He said, "Yeah, I took some ecstasy, 3 baked potatoes."
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I think. Yeah.
That's a fucking Darwin Award if ever I heard one there. I'm sure we should be talking about something more serious.
Anyway, we're at Sam Smith's pub.
We are filming in a Sam
Sam
Smith. We
Smith's
are
pub.
filming in a Sam Smith's pub. You got a Sam Smith's pub closed down.
Yeah, that was a story.
That
Wow,
was a story.
That was a story.
I mean, obviously, let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, that was a story.
But that was
Wow.
definitely a story.
That was a
You got
story.
a Sam Smith's pub closed down.
Yeah, it reopened like 4 days later, as it was supposed to anyway. But yeah, I haven't been back as yet. Haven't been invited back
not
as
likely,
yet.
is it?
Yeah. The one in Derby. I remember my phone. I woke up the next morning. My phone was exploding with journalists like Daily Mail, Daily Express, all the journos in my inbox going, "Can we have a chat? Have you what's going on with this? Can we have a chat?" And I was like, "No, we can't. We can't talk about
So,
it."
like a church or
It's
something.
a little. What you call it, like a cloister.
So you walked in.
Yeah.
You asked them to film it.
Yeah.
They said that's fine. They told you they were nice, good company. You had a pint.
Yeah.
And then you disappear off. Day later, the next morning, your video goes out.
It does, yeah. I mean,
Do you think they were related? Or do you think it was going to close down anyway? Or do you think something was happening?
the truth behind it,
Just for the purpose of whether we decide to put this video right now, can I confirm whether they have been successfully won in court?
I believe it's still going through the legal procedure.
let's
Never
not
let
let
the truth get in the way of a good story.
There you go.
So,
Who would you say is your favourite content creator?
I mean, if we're talking about pubs, I love those pub guys. And the day that you popped up, and I didn't know because you don't bother to tell me anything ever, that you were doing it with them, and you popped up in one of their videos. I literally, in wrestling we call it marking out. It's a thing where you're like, oh my god,
Yes.
you're like, ah, and you turned up in one of their videos. And
Yes,
I
I
was
killed all of them
You
off.
killed
It was
every
a
single one of them in
Halloween
that
thing,
video,
so
yeah.
it was like we sort of killed them off one at a time. Which was quite fun.
I absolutely adore those pub guys. They're Josh and Nicole from Lovely Pubs.
Yeah, they do a great.
They
And
do
I
a
love
great
I
job.
love the dialogue, the voiceover between two of them. I think it's
Yeah,
it's
food and travel wise, Dad loves food. George Pub and Grill
lad.
Craig
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a great
he's
guy,
good.
and my boy Man Cave Bartender. He doesn't know.
Oh,
Sorry, he's got over 1 million followers
Yes,
already.
yeah, you don't
do
need to
not
share
follow him because he does not need your support.
Hopefully, at some point, I'd love to film the man cave.
Yeah, the
I
man
think that
cave.
would be great. Like
Yeah.
I will. It will happen. We
Yeah.
will do a video. We
Yeah.
will film that.
I mean, if you get in there before I've been, then I really will be upset. But you know, right.
I like Cassie Stokes in Ireland.
Yes.
Cassie's brilliant. I've been lucky to film a few times with Cassie. Cassie wrote the forward for my Ireland book.
I was going to say, did she not write
She's,
one of yours?
yeah, I like a lot of her content, and she really knows her stuff. Dara Curran, the Guinness guru, he definitely knows some good pubs as well. I filmed my first ever route around Dublin with Ian, who is Irish picker. There's an author, Ali Dudsworth, that I like a lot. Of course, when we were in Scotland recently, we met up with Girl Drinks Guinness, Sarah
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, very lovely girl.
Yeah, she is fantastic. And my friends in Germany, Pub Sisters, like the Pub Sisters a lot, drink a lot of Guinness. We know our
it's not
place,
difficult,
right?
it's
Like
not
we're
difficult,
all
yeah.
right being, let's call ourselves, can we say 6 or 7? 7?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but yeah, we can say that.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
were at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, in case
But
my
then-
wife watches this, which she won't.
We
Yeah.
can't mute you like we can mute
No,
your
that's
mic.
wonderful. Honestly, she would
can't
love that.
mute you.
She would love that. Please inform her how to mute me. She will literally love that. That'll be her favourite thing ever.
Right, let's drink our pints.
Cheers, mate. I'm back in the game. Yeah, really. Yeah, go on him.
Yeah, you have just unmuted Dale now.
Woo!
This
You
is a
dirty bastard. Right, so I offered him buy him a drink, and he's come back with a fucking sambuca, but he's not drinking it like a shot. He's drinking it. He's sipping it. Dirty bastard.
There's 14 pubs today, dude. That's a lot of volume
I can smell that from here.
my lithe, tiny, athletic body.
What about, I said, what, two girls in here, so I was in Camden, did Camden last week, and sat in Oxford. 2 girls come in, young girls, and they asked the barman, they said, can I have a tequila and pineapple? I was like, that can't possibly work. I took the mickey out of it, I was like, that can't work. She went, try it. In the next pub, I'm having a tequila and pineapple now, I've just remembered about it. It's one of the best things I've ever tasted. Jack Daniels, though, that's the drink.
Well, I think it's perfectly acceptable to sip a sambuca.
I'm glad you did.
Are you just going to check your messages whilst we're recording?
Some of us have got work to do. I'm still uploading stuff. Some of us don't have the privilege of bringing their own assistant or cameraman with them. We have to do our own work as we go through the day.
I don't really know where to go with that. I mean, it was fairly punchy.
It was a hobby. For the first 2 years of doing this, it was a hobby. Now I'm coming up for being 4 years in, so it's been full-time job for nearly 2 years. So a meaningful number of followers. So when we got to the 1,000, I remember celebrating getting to 1,000. We got to 10,000. It was like, wow, 10,000, 50,000. You know the milestone numbers. But now to make it a full-time job, it took 2 years.
And most of your followers on Facebook?
Yeah, nearly 200,000,
that's
yeah.
any day of the week.
Yeah, significantly more. YouTube and Facebook between them pay the bills. I get a lot of messages off landlords and things now saying, oh, since your video's gone up, we've
Yeah.
seen an influx, we've seen new people come in. And I get a lot of messages off customers who say, look, after we watch your video, we've never been in there, we've been in there now. So,
Yeah,
and
I love
that's why
that.
I do it. Think about that content creators weekend. There were lads there that have literally got 10,000, and there was obviously Man Cave Bartender who's got over 1 million. Anyone that films pubs is alright by me.
And ultimately, we're trying to do our best to try and save them as much as we can. As much as we debate
Yeah.
all of the ways that we can save pubs, and believe me, this is a fucking relentless debate
Yeah,
of
it is.
all the things, and people right now at this point in time are arguing about how many pints you might be able to have if you want to drink and drive, whether you're smoking beer gardens or whatever. Fundamentally for me, I think pubs are too expensive to drink in and they're too expensive to run. And until those two things are resolved, everything else is irrelevant. And I don't think they're too expensive because landlords and landladies want
the
to charge a lot
landlords.
of money. It's not them,
No.
but it is too expensive to drink in, right? Because you can get a pint for £6 or £7 You can also get a reasonable bottle of wine in Tesco, sit down and binge watch Stranger Things, and you know what? One bottle of wine will last you an evening.
A bottle of wine will last you an evening. Don't ever come round my house. A bottle of wine will last you an evening. Drinking my wife, it don't last her 10 minutes.
Day one, you're in charge of pubs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Stick two fingers up at the pubcos who are causing this, and you get a free house whereby you can speak to independent brewers yourself, because independent pubs are what make this country go round. The government need to help, the pubcos need to help, the brewers like the national brewers like that need to put more effort in, more quality. The day we lose our pubs is the day we lose our heritage, our history, our culture, and everything that is inherently grained inside us. Save the good old British pub.
But you have to save it either financially, it has to be financially viable, or you formally acknowledge that it isn't necessarily financially viable and it is something else. But you have to say either this is financially viable and we are going to protect this business unit, or you know what? It might make a lot more money to turn that pub into a bunch of fucking houses. You can't do that. We need to protect that.
Not everything we do in life has to be financially viable.
I think on that note, we'll
Get his attention back. You were going to say, Paul.
welcome to Pub Crawl Confessions, where I go for a few pints with someone famous. And because there's no one famous that will accept my invitation, I am out with Dale, the Great British Pub Crawl.
You are steaming. Yeah, the Great British Pub Crawl, yeah, who's currently drinking a tequila and pineapple juice. That's how I roll. It's different. I drink beer 5 days a week. I'm bored of drinking beer. I wanted tequila and pineapple juice. I like it. It's different. Stop looking at me like that. It's different. Yeah.
Well, this might very much be the last pub that we film this in.
Yeah. The last confessions. The final confessions.
You can confess if you want.
Well, no. That was your word, not mine. That was your word. I'm just here to chat shit. That was your thing. Confessions was your thing. I feel I've already confessed far too much today. 5. I can't remember what the other ones were.
You went, I confessed loads of things and went one thing.
Well, I can't remember what they were.
I can't remember
what they were.
It wasn't even you did 2 or 3.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were. I just didn't want to drop myself in it if I hadn't confessed the rest of my secrets. So yeah, I was being cautious.
This is a very busy pub.
Yeah.
This is a Clackham.
Yeah.
It's just behind Carnaby Street.
Yeah.
It's a Nicholson's pub. It's a very beautiful looking pub. In an attempt to make a serious conclusion to the video, which we shall try and do, that almost wherever I go in the country, and it must be the same for you,
Yeah.
you bump into someone that recognises you.
Yeah.
They might think you're me.
Which is, I think that's probably what it is. Like, I genuinely think that there are so many people that genuinely think that we are just the same person. That this video is going to blow people's minds. Everyone's going to be like, that's just AI. No, it's not. It's not. We are actually 2 different people.
So, let's hit some big hitters now for the conclusion of this video.
Yeah.
And I'm aware something's changed, our preferences. But favourite pub?
What, today or?
No,
but
not
today.
today. We've only been to 14.
13 so far. 13. Favourite pub? What? Ever? I mean, I can't do that. That's impossible. That's impossible. I've been at 8,200. I can't do one.
How many can you remember?
How many have we been to today? I can remember 13. I can remember 7.
Yes.
7 pubs I can remember. Pubs are so special because you can go in the shittest pub, the worst pub you've ever been in your life. There will be one geezer who will swear to you that is the best pub in the world. Best pub he's ever been in his life. Like football fans, even Derby County deserve to have their club. Everybody deserves to have their favourite pub.
We watch the same films time and again because we like them because they're comfortable.
Oh, Young Guns 2, right? I'll make you famous. Young Guns 2, greatest cowboy movie of all time. Sorry, Young Guns 1.
So, on a serious point, thank you, Dale.
Hey, mate.
Thank you for joining me on this. I've loved watching your personal journey over Facebook, and you definitely follow Great British Pub Crawl
on Facebook particularly. It's very easy to say this is a dream. It wasn't a dream. You know, I stumbled into this the same way that we're going to stumble out the pub tonight. Most of it is luck rather than judgment. I can't wait to see more. I mean, there's so much more to do. It's a privilege, mate. Like, honestly, it's a privilege. So thank you for coming. Thank you for
It's been fun. It's been a good day.
Thank you for coming.
Buy his books. If you haven't bought the books, buy the books. The books. He's a very good author as well as being a sterling human being.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother.
Honestly, brother, dude, that's brilliant. You know,
Two different people.
Come on, get your half. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.